They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. The bottom line is Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Check nine. Check. Hold on, flat. 59. 56 to Mike. 56. Not here. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Right there, 56. If you don't get this, boy, you think you gonna get this?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, switch! 56, alert! 56, truck. Night, sweetheart.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
56, Mike, 56, right there. Watch the run. Mike, 56. Your track.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Go. 54. No, 59. 6.
On 1st down, Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On first down, here's Breida.
Run!
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 180! I got one. Hey, alert! Alert! Against the mic. Look against the mic. Tackle.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. Watch the slats, watch the slats. Check it back, check it back. 11, 11.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he will have a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. 6.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 58, right there. Right here, right here. Slant, slant.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Coleman. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
No chance.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Pass. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. 41 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Watson now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Alert, alert. 56. Alert. 56. Let's go one more. Check. Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. On the ball. Motion.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
We want it. Come to my work.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. One final try now for Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
24. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Now watch one, watch one. Hustle, hustle.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
56. Mike 56. Mike 50 points down. He's coming. Shoot.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.